free. Yeah, we're such morons, we're giving them away. You want them? Listen today for these songs on the Eagle. Aerosmith, Dream On. Dream On. Black Sabbath, Iron Man. And Def Leppard, Rock of Ages. Anytime today you hear any of those songs, be caller 9 at 787-1971 to qualify to win the trip to Super Bowl 28. The winner will be drawn Friday, January 21st between 5 and 6 p.m. Super Bowl 28. Be there with 97.1 The Eagle.
It's 8:15 at 97.1 The Eagle.
It's the Howard Stern Show on 97.1 The Eagle.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Howard. Happy birthday to you.
Sings like an angel.
This is Tom Jones. Happy birthday, Howard.
40th birthday celebration live from Tavern on the Green.
Hey, you know,
Howard Stern.
All right, Allison, be quiet. I should have mentioned the Best of Judy Collins video that's out, and also the Judy Collins Sings Bob Dylan CD that just came out. She sings just like a woman, like a Rolling Stone. Gotta serve somebody. The great voice of Judy Collins, and it's a new CD out in your stores now, as well as the video. I should have mentioned that, but in my excitement, I failed to, Robin.
You just got so carried away by the song, I suppose. You forgot.
Tavern on the Green is packed now with so many adoring fans and, of course, friends and stuff.
Yes, and another friend is standing in the wings waiting to wish you a happy birthday.
Who would that be, Robin?
The Indians, or make that the Native Americans, say he's still at war with them.
Yeah.
And he says it was Colin Ferguson, the man who shot up the Long Island Railroad train.
Oh.
That made him get married. That's what made him decide to get married.
Oh, this is great.
And, of course, he's the guy who invites you to places you don't belong.
Yep. Donald Trump. All right. Donald Trump is there. All right. Look at my sister. She's ready to hop in the sack with him.
She loves him.
Yeah, she likes him. Wow, there he is. Look at him. He looks different. Oh, there's my wife. Yes.
I think he's trying
Beautiful. Look at Donald. He knows how to work the room.
He's schmoozing. He's working the family.
In fact, you know what Donald Trump was telling me? Joan Rivers tried to sell him stuff as she was leaving.
Is that right?
Right. Hey,
Good
Donald.
morning.
Good seeing you. Take a seat.
When you were walking in, Donald, you're looking better and better. What are you doing?
Well, it's called having no problems.
Is that right?
It
works.
Life has become
problems. We all have problems.
Life has become a wedding.
Oh.
I walked in, I couldn't get a seat. How come D'Amato gets a seat and I don't?
But you were impressed by the people there, I understood, huh?
No, there was a couple of cool people. I hung out with Don King and
O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson and Tawny Katane, who was coming on pretty strong to me until my wife walked over and broke that one up.
And we were discussing babies.
Yeah, that was a great conversation.
Was that right?
Yeah, it was fun though. We had a good time. But actually, to clear this up, Kathy Lee Gifford's excuse was she had to stay home and fold napkins that night. It wasn't because I was at the party. Because you're friends with her, right?
Well, I am, and Frank is a fantastic guy, her husband, and they're really good people.
Right.
But they do get decimated on this show.
Yeah, right.
They do get decimated on the show. There's no question about it.
All in fun.
You know, I got to tell you something. Out of all the things I've ever done, more people come up to me and say, "What was Donald Trump's wedding like?" Seriously, was that the most asked question?
Absolutely.
We went on vacation after your wedding, and everyone said, "Well, what was Donald Trump's?" I said, "All the stuff I do, people want to know what was Donald Trump's wedding like."
Fascinating. People are fascinated.
Well, you know, Allison, it was amazing. We had really great people there, and the biggest people, and the only one that anybody talked about were you guys.
That's right. Very, very important.
Now, you know, a lot of it had to do with the comment.
Yeah, right.
If he would have said it was a lovely wedding, it was beautiful like everybody else, everybody leaves saying, oh, it was lovely, lovely. Okay, forget them. You know,
does, and it can help you. I said, what marital problem could John have? There's no way you can get sick of Connie Sully. There's no way.
She's great, and John's
beautiful.
great. John's a very talented guy. Actually, John interviewed my wife on a show.
Yeah.
And as I understand it, John, you were going to ask a question about me, and she walked off the set.
We never even got to it, Donald. We were doing this. We were doing the open to the show, and I said, listen, I want to know about Donald. I want to know about Marla. And she got in the limousine crying and told about Ivana.
Your ex-wife.
Yeah, ex-wife,
which was a high point. I mean, this is my ex-wife.
Yeah, but let's face it, your ex-wife should expect that because really her accomplishment in life was marrying you.
Well.
So, I mean, she should.
Yeah, but she's a good. Ivana's a good woman. I don't know what happened that particular day, but I had heard you were getting ready to ask a Donald question. She said, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
In the middle of the show.
Too bad Lisa Gibbons wasn't in the earthquake, huh? She really stuck by you, huh? Well, we're going to keep you, Lisa, and get rid of John. Oh, great. Yeah.
I got to tell you a story. A year ago, I was in that darn Macy's parade, right? And I'm up there, and it's raining, and the fans are there. It was great. They're, hey, John, hey, Love Entertainment Time. All of a sudden, in the background, I hear, hey, blonde Frankenstein.
I was kidding. You know, I was kidding John around, and I said, "Hey, you look a little like the blonde Frankenstein." But
it's a little more like Herman Munster.
All right, Herman Munster. You know, because I got mad that he was with Connie Selleck. That was all. You understand, Donald. Those things happen. A guy gets crazy. He sees this and he gets wild. That's all.
Well, John, you know, the time that I met Connie, which was a couple of years ago during this show, she was just at the beginning of her relationship with you.
And she didn't have sex with him, by the way, Donald.
Which is hard to believe.
John, how did that happen? How could you not have sex with Connie Selleck?
He wasn't going to pressure her. She might have left.
I've heard about that. Is that
Thank
true?
you very much, Robin.
I think John couldn't close the deal. That was the problem. Did you try to get her in bed or what? I read that. I was shocked.
I would have done whatever she wanted to do. Let's just put it that way.
Really?
Oh,
I mean, she kept, like you said to her, hey, listen, I think it's time to sleep together. You know, we're both in love and everything. And she said, look, I'm born again Christian. I can't sleep with you.
No, it didn't work that way. It was a very private thing, Howard.
Donald, would you ever marry a woman who wouldn't sleep with you? Seriously, you'd want to test out.
Well, I think there's always something nice about the concept.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be a
concept.
Yeah, right. Having said that,
is good.
Right.
Well, having said that, I'm not so sure that I could do it.
Donald, you know the truth. Tell the truth. You would have said.
The concept is that's what we read about.
Yeah. You would have said Jesus schmeezus, let's hop in the sack and get it on because I got
he and Marla met in the church. That's what I keep reading.
We met in church.
And 3 seconds later,
we did actually
was having fun.
In the pew.
In the pew, you did?
I meet everybody in church.
No kidding.
You know, I'm a religious guy. I mean,
John, were you going nuts though? I mean, here you had Connie Selleck, maybe one of the best pieces in the world, and all of a sudden you go, oh my luck, now she's a born again Christian. Were you freaking out?
Where did you meet her?
Where did I meet Connie?
Yeah.
We met in a health club in Palm Springs.
What was she wearing, like a thong or something?
She was wearing the whole deal. You know? Yeah. And
my God.
All that stuff. She looked like she was doing an exercise tape.
And so all of a sudden you go up and you introduce yourself?
Not a chance.
Really?
I figured there's no way. My hair was going everywhere, and I had glasses on sideways, and I was about to walk out, and she actually said, "Are you John?"
Oh, really?
And that's how I was never going to talk.
And then you asked her out?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Oh, man. And then you figured, hey, maybe after a month you'll go to bed with me. This is kind of fun for a month. And in 2 months, and then she kept saying no.
No, it didn't work that way. It was something that we agreed upon together.
I tell you, if I was dating Connie Selleck, she wouldn't go out with me, she wouldn't have sex and all that kind of stuff. There'd be holes in the walls from dents that I made with my head.
But you know what, John? It's the way it's supposed to be. Congratulations. That is the way it's supposed to be.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know how you did it, but that's the way.
Yeah, right. Nobody knows how he did it.
Well, now Connie's 5 months pregnant.
Oh, really? And I want to make this announcement. It's Donald Trump's baby. I didn't want to. Something happened. No. It is John's baby.
Yeah.
Hey, John, seriously, with that talk show of yours?
Yeah.
What's with Lisa Gibbons, man? Why doesn't she stick by you? What do you mean?
I don't know what happened. You know, NBC. I love to say that I quit, but NBC decided they wanted the show wasn't doing well in the ratings, and NBC decided that they wanted a show that was more female oriented.
And
so
you had to go.
Yeah.
They just sort of lopped off my name. That was.
And when you lost the show, did Connie say, "Hey, I'm having second doubts about marrying you, and maybe second thoughts about marrying you"?
Oh, of course, yeah.
She did right away. She wanted to leave you, right? But she's sticking with you no matter what, right?
Actually, it worked out for the best because I have more time.
How come you guys never cover me on Entertainment Tonight? You always is it because
that's a good question.
Yeah, come on.
You know, I don't know what it has nothing to do with nobody liking you. I don't know what the deal is.
But John, he had the biggest book signing ever.
Never mind that.
Ignore that.
They did a piece on the Jon Stewart show. It was his first night. They were following around. They cut me totally out of the piece, and I was the first guest. I was the whole show.
I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I don't. Obviously, you know the business. I don't make those decisions.
Well, now that our feud is over, John, will you check into that, please? Find out what's going on.
It is
I was never having a feud with you, Howard. You know I am a loyal fan. I was listening to you in New York when you broke Bon Jovi. Remember that?
That's right. I sure did.
Yeah.
I actually broke him in half. But John, continued success.
Yes, thank you for calling in.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it. My love to Connie.
I'll do that.
I would love to meet Connie.
You will have to get together sometime.
In fact, I would love to put together a swimsuit calendar with her as well. What's it like every night? I mean, I got Donald Trump who goes to bed with Marla every night. I go to bed with my beautiful wife, but you guys, your wives are like 20 years younger than you.
I'm very lucky. Let's put it that way.
All right, listen.
And I tell you what, everybody should be as loyal as you are to your wife. I think that's wonderful.
Well, you know what it is? I'm going to tell my secret. I actually watch those tapes that you sell. The funniest thing about the commercial is you watch the tape. The commercial. Connie and John Tesh are sitting there. Connie's beautiful and everything, and then they bring in these regular couples who are having marital problems, and they watch the tape. Meanwhile, you can see why they're having marital problems. This guy's wife looks like a bus hit her in the face.
It's written right there.
Right? That you understand, But you see Only Connie's in there. What's the problem? Is Connie a pain in the ass or what?
Donald, congratulations on your marriage. You got yourself a wonderful woman. I love Marla.
John, you were not invited to the wedding, I take it.
I was invited to the wedding.
You would have been, John. Had I known, you would have been.
We were invited to the wedding.
Oh,
right.
you were?
Oh, you were?
I think they were.
Yeah.
I think they were.
Who knows?
How's that for recovery? But I think you were invited, actually.
Right.
When you were in California.
Well, there's just so many people, Don. I understand.
Well, John, thanks for calling in. I appreciate you doing that. And I'm glad our relationship is solid. And in a couple of weeks, I have to call you and Connie at the same time.
And we'll counsel you.
So, so it's a good guy.
Can I tell you my fantasy tonight on my birthday?
Uh-oh.
My fantasy tonight, because my wife was not going to give me, she's not going to give me sex tonight, so I have to fantasize. You understand what that's like. You'll see a couple of years.
That's not true. You might.
In my fantasy tonight, Connie Selica and Marla will be getting it on with me.
Oh, dear.
Now, what do you think of that? What do you think of that?
That sounds good to me.
That sounds
That's
good.
Interesting.
I don't mind saying that.
Fantasy.
Listen, why not? But yes. Oh, we have to take a break?
Yeah.
All right, I want to thank Donald Trump for coming here today.
Well, thank you, and thank you very much. And Allison.
I'm thrilled to see you again.
Thanks for that present.
And congratulations.
It's always good to see you.
Congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you very much.
And I do believe it will last a long time.
Yes.
Now
you do.
Yes.
Now you do.
And do me a favor, name a hotel after me, please.
Have a good time.
The great Donald Trump, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Okay.
Be good.
We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Brian May. Howard Stern. Happy birthday, you old bastard.
It's the 40th birthday celebration for Howard Stern from Tavern on the Green. More after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show on 97.1 The Eagle.
8:39 at the Eagle. This is Brad Baxter checking traffic. Quite a few problems in Dallas. Accidents reported. Woodall Rogers at Field. Eastbound I-30, East Arl Thornton at Samuel. Hillcrest at Alpha. In Fort Worth, accidents
with 97.1 The Eagle. As far as you can see.
It's North Texas' biggest boating event of the year, the Dallas Winter Boat Show.
Racing, fishing, sailing, cruising.
You won't believe it, please. Set sail for the biggest boat show ever in North Texas. An endless sea of power boats, sailboats, classic boats, and spectacular luxury cruisers. Daily clinics, and while they last, free Texas lottery tickets on the weekends.
As far as you can see.
Now's the time to drop anchor at the most amazing boat exposition in Texas. It's smooth sailing with the latest breakthroughs, hottest new designs, and innovations. See it all at the Dallas Winter Boat Show.
Racing, fishing, sailing, cruising.
You won't believe it, please. It's fun for the whole family, too, with rainbow trout fishing during the MDA Fish-O-Rama, supported by McDonald's, and much more. Waves of exciting exhibits make the Dallas Winter Boat Show your next port of call.
As far as you can see.
The Dallas Winter Boat Show, January 28th through February 6th at Market Hall. Don't miss the boats.
The Eagle.
Are your home's windows looking old? Do they get stuck or never seem to stay up? Are they drafty or are they just hard to clean? If you have any of these problems, you need Sears Premium Vinyl Frame Replacement Windows. They never need painting because they won't rust, rot, or warp.
People up and dancing during that? I saw Billy West's wife dancing during that. She thinks she's 12.
He made everybody feel young.
Jackie's wife, she thinks she's 17. Screaming out there in the hall. Everybody loved that.
Long Island.
Long Island. There you go. We're going to take a quick break, Robin. I saw Dominic Barber during that dance song. His breasts were actually jiggling to the music. It was wild out there. It really was.
He couldn't help himself.
That was great. The great Peter Wolf.
Yeah.
Thanks, Peter. Let me take a break here for a spot, Robin.
I was just going to say, remember that Jay Giles anthology on Rhino Records? It's out now.
It's great. Jay Giles anthology on Rhino. Over there, as you recognize, Robin, is one of our greatest sponsors.
Yeah.
The sponsor who's been with us, I think the longest, is Snapple.
Of course.
And
we have Wendy from Snapple.
Wendy is here, who is now a celebrity because of the Snapple commercials. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Howard. How
Let me
are
say
you?
something. I think, and who do you have here with you, Wendy?
I'm sorry.
Who is this with you here?
This is Lisa.
Lisa, hi. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Good to see you. And
Lisa joined us in the marketing department. She took my old job. Yeah.
Wendy, you've become quite the celebrity since appearing on the Snapple commercials.
Yes, I have.
And you're excited about it. I know that.
It's really thrilling. Who would ever dream that we would get 1,500 letters a week? Huh?
Wow. Do you really get 1,500
yeah,
letters
we
a
do.
week? You do?
We do. In the beginning,
the Snapple
it wasn't.
people do.
Yeah.
Right. And
well, you know, anybody at Snapple who will read this.
And you remember what it was like in the beginning.
Well, I joined them 3 years ago.
So you don't remember.
So, I sort of remember.
Well, I've been with the company longer than you have.
You have.
And you get to be in the commercial.
And we thank you. We appreciate everything you've done.
Well, thank you. And Snapple, you know how I believe in the Snapple product, how good I think it is. I think it is one of the best products out there because it's all natural. And when you give your kids soda, you should give them a natural product.
But you must wonder how Wendy got into their commercials and not you.
Yeah, that is quite...
I knew that was going to come up at some point.
Well, I'm sure there's an explanation.
Howard, let me tell you something. You can't be king of everything.
No.
Let me be queen for a day.
Yes, you are the queen for the day, absolutely.
Okay.
And let me just tell you something. No, Wendy actually won the pie eating contest. That's how she got it.
Let me tell you something. I have a lot of fans out there that like me the way I am.
I love you the way you are. I'd hop right in the sack with you right now if you asked me to. Now, I notice, I don't mean to be crass and cut into your time here, but I notice you brought a present with you, and I would expect that Snapple probably bought me something very beautiful.
And it is a thoughtful present.
I mean, after all,
a lot of time went into this.
All right.
One could make the argument that...
I haven't had a cent.
Really?
Yeah.
They're not paying?
Could you write to them for me, Robin?
Yeah, we'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Now, what rock stars are you hanging out with today?
Well, I'm expecting Pete Townsend to come in and have a drink with us, and Paddy Maloney of the Chieftains.
You're really going to meet with Pete? I thought you and Pete don't get along anymore.
Well, we don't get along, but we're coming in to have another round.
Pete's very difficult. He's a big pain in the ass. Roger can tell you this.
Are you guys going to play together again?
He's going to play on the show, yeah.
Yeah, he'll be part of that thing.
One of him is.
Hey, Roger, I want to thank you for calling in on the show. You know I always appreciate that.
Okay, Howard.
Yeah.
You have a great day.
And listen, I wish you luck in your conversations with Pete Townsend. I know what a pain in the ass he can be.
Talk very loud.
Like I say, it depends which one I get.
Exactly. Hey, how many...
It's a great bunch of guys.
Answer a quick question. How many drinks do you need to talk to Pete? Be honest.
I find it better doing it cold sober, then you remember it.
Exactly. But anyway, good luck with that whole conversation. I know how trying that can be.
Anyway, all the best to you. Have a great day.
There he is, the great Roger Daltrey.
Thanks, Roger.
Thanks so much, Roger.
You, Robin, and Jackie.
Bye-bye. Bye. There he is. Robin, we have to take a quick break here on the birthday show.
Okay. All right, because we have another guest coming up.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show on 97. It's The Howard Stern Show on the Eagle.
This is Buddy Hackett. And Howard Stern, you're approaching your 40th year.
Ah, Buddy.
It'll be a wonderful year. The rest of your life will be wonderful.
Thank you.
Bring a lot of sunshine into people's life, and you bring a lot of fret and fury. Try to balance it out, boy.
Nice mix of
We're back
people.
at Tavern on the Green with the Howard Stern 40th birthday celebration.
You got the old generation, you got the young generation.
Just showing that everybody loves Howard.
Absolutely, Robin. So many people here. Let's get to all of them.
Geraldo Rivera is in the wings, Howard, waiting to come in and wish you a happy birthday.
Is that right?
He's just back from Los Angeles.
Yes. Oh, Max is here. Yes, Max?
We're on the air right now.
Yeah, Max. Max is used to working with unprofessionals like Conan O'Brien.
You wouldn't know about being on the air.
Max showing off his wife is a little piece of this.
I was just about to say that Geraldo is here from Los Angeles, where he just survived the earthquake.
Of course, he probably ran out there when he heard there was an earthquake. There he is,
called
Geraldo.
it city surfing when he woke up in that hotel at 4:30 in the morning.
Hey, Geraldo, sit down.
He's Jewish, he's Hispanic, he's Geraldo.
He's Geraldo. He's everything there is to be. You know, I'm always amazed by Geraldo. He's the only guy. You probably ran out to California
to be in the earthquake.
To be in the earthquake, so you could grab some publicity, didn't you? Put on the microphone, Scott. I must wake Scott up.
Scott, wake up.
Thank you.
I went to Universal Studios with the kids the day before we did the earthquake ride.
Yeah.
And
what do you do? When you go to Universal Studios, are you recognized a lot?
Of course.
So
do you have a special person, though, following you? Or
Universal
you
is better than Disneyland because Universal lets you beat the line. Disneyland, you got to stay in the line.
So in other
for
words, if you
minutes.
are Geraldo, you can
Or
take your
Howard.
kids. You can take your kids, and you don't have to stand on any line.
Right.
What do they do? Usher you right to the front?
You go to the exit and you go in that way.
Okay, so no one sees you.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Wow. That's unbelievable. And do you wear a sign that says, I am Geraldo at all? Just so people will know that is why you were there?
So welcome to the backside of life now.
What do you mean the backside?
Well, now you're 40 years old. You've just got, 15, 20 years left?
That's right. How old are you now, Geraldo?
50.
You are 50?
Yes, he turned 50 last year.
And Geraldo don't look so bad.
No.
Not too bad.
No, I mean, seriously.
Those steroids.
I am really
It
freaking
might not
out.
be too bad to be on this side of life.
I am flipping out that I'm 40.
I saw Timothy Leary not too long ago. And
Well, he's a mess.
And that's my vision of what you'll look like.
Yeah, I know. Well, let's hope I take better care of my sweet Gifford has no sense of humor. That's the amazing thing. Just because we talk about her and criticize her, she can't take it. Geraldo, you have a sense of humor.
I can laugh at myself, and I often do. I was laughing at myself this morning.
even when we made jokes about you, and for a while you were having trouble getting Cece pregnant and all those things, you stuck with us, even though we said some terrible, horrible things about your impotence and all kinds of things, didn't we? I mean, there were times that I berated you, and you stuck with. Remember the time I said to you after the Al Capone special, the Al Capone's vault? I said your head was as empty as Al Capone's vault, and you got mad at me, and I got mad at you, and we started going at it. And yet we remain friends, didn't we?
You remained my friend after I said of your penis it was the angry inch.
Yes. So we can certainly all laugh at ourselves, although I didn't think that comment was funny. No one thought that was funny. But Geraldo...
Especially not Allison.
Right.
Where is she?
Hey, that's her nightmare. That poor woman.
Hi, babe.
There she is.
How are you?
Hey, get your hands off of Geraldo, you sex maniac. There she is. My wife hates you, Geraldo, by the way.
Oh, that's right. That was the show.
My wife hates you.
No, I don't really hate
You do hate
him.
Geraldo.
Now I like him better now that the show's over.
That's right. It was the highest rated of all those silly shows.
That's right. It was the
with my hair?
Geraldo, get your hands off my wife.
Just stay on mic, Geraldo.
So Dominic...
She's not an ABC intern,
Dominic
Geraldo.
Barber is trying to offer me $500,000 to fight Joey.
Would you fight Joey Buttafuoco?
You sponsor it. The ratings go through the roof.
I will sponsor it.
You have to do it at my broadcast boxing club, which opens
No
on
problem.
February 1st.
So why don't we do it?
Do it. I mean,
Would
the
you
money
box
you
him?
could make.
You could beat him. You know why you could
Wait
beat
a
him?
minute. He's
not
a
a boxer.
big guy.
He's a big guy, but he doesn't box.
Big and tough and strong, but I'll jab around him.
Can I say something? In seriousness, if you want to fight Joey Buttafuoco, he's bigger than you are, but he's not like Stallone who knows how to box.
That's right.
He does not know how to box. I think it would be excellent. I'd be
You're
proud.
hoping he doesn't know how to box.
I'd be proud to sponsor it, and all the money could go to charity.
Well, Joey's will go to Joey's charity.
Oh, really?
Or maybe Dominic's
charity.
Well, you know, why
which
should we
is
give it to
south
charity?
of his belt.
I got a better idea. Forget the charity.
Yeah.
Let's put it on pay-per-view. I'll promote it.
Pay-per-view would be big.
And
big.
You want to do it?
Allison,
And
what
we'll
do you
split
think?
it.
I think it'd be exciting.
I'll do it right now. You
As
want to
long
do
as
it?
Howard's not getting
He's
hit.
still in jail for another 2 months.
All right, if he's out, Dominic, you want to be in on this? Here comes the bloated attorney, Dominic Barber, who represents Joseph Buttafuoco. I am saying right now, are you, Dominic, are you serious that Joey wants to fight?
Absolutely.
He is. Now, do you know that Geraldo is a trained boxer?
First of all, we want you to promote it.
No, I would promote it. Pay-per-view, and we would split up the proceeds.
Daily clinics, and while they last, free Texas lottery tickets on the weekends.
As far as you can see.
Now's the time to drop anchor at the most amazing boat exposition in Texas. It's smooth sailing with the latest breakthroughs, hottest new designs, and innovations. See it all at the Dallas Winter Boat Show.
Racing, fishing, sailing, cruising.
You won't believe the fleet. It's fun for the whole family, too, with rainbow trout fishing during the MDA Fish-O-Rama, supported by McDonald's, and much more. Waves of exciting exhibits make the Dallas Winter Boat Show your next port of call.
As far as you can see.
The Dallas Winter Boat Show, January 28th through February 6th at Market Hall. Don't miss the boats.
The Eagle.
Family owned and operated, Ed Kellerman & Son has been a Dallas tradition since 1948. You'll find the Metroplex's best selection of 30 to 70-inch big screen TVs. Mitsubishi, Sony, ProScan, Pioneer, Hitachi, Magnavox, RCA, Toshiba, and JVC. At Ed Kellerman & Son, you'll find over 80 different models on display. And right now, Ed Kellerman & Son has teamed up with Mitsubishi for an incredible offer. Choose any Mitsubishi TV, big screen, or VCR and pay nothing down. Make no payments for 12 months. And there's even no interest charge if you pay in full within 1 year. Let me say that again. If you buy any Mitsubishi TV, big screen, or VCR from Ed Kellerman & Son today, you pay nothing down. You make no payments for 12 months, and there's no interest charge if you pay in full within 1 year. With Kellam's guaranteed best prices and same-day delivery, you can start enjoying that big screen today. Ed Kellerman & Son, 3133 Knox Street, just west of Central Expressway.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show on 97.1 The Eagle.
Howard, this is the Bee Gees. A happy 40th. Happy birthday. The big 40. Sure it's not older than that? 40?
Well, he only looks 25.
Well, that's just his hair. I suppose he'll be 41 next year.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Midlife crisis, Howard.
Happy.
Thank you. you, BG.
Let's return to the Howard Stern 40th birthday celebration at Tavern on the Green.
All right, thank you.
Here's Howard Stern.
And here is the lovely hostess, Robin Quivers.
Howard, we have another guest ready to greet you on your birthday.
Who would that be,
On the
Robin?
phone. People used
Hello?
to talk about this guy's hair. Now, all they say is, I can't believe he's married to Julia Roberts.
Whoa.
The leader of the large band is Lyle Lovett.
Hey, Lyle, how you doing?
Howard, I'm great. Happy birthday to you.
All right, Lyle Lovett, everybody. The man I made love to on The Tonight Show.
That's right. You two were a couple.
You know, Lyle, when we were on The Tonight Show, and I embraced you, little did I know that you were going to score Julia Roberts.
Well, I think it really helped me, Howard.
Let me tell you, you know what I think? You know, people like say, hey, Lyle's not the best looking guy in the world. You know what did it for Lyle? He has a
What?
good sense of humor.
Is that right?
That's how I think he got Julia Roberts. I was watching your wife on The Tonight Show like a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
And she was wearing like a little Girl Scout outfit or something. Oh, man. And all I could think about is you. And every night what you must do. I mean, let me ask you, Lyle, and be honest, okay? Because you've always been honest. Every night, do you look down at your genitals and say, lucky us? I mean, what do you say? I mean, seriously, how did you meet Julia Roberts? You weren't going out with her when I met you on The Tonight Show, were you?
No, I wasn't going out with her then, but...
I mean, you got her
today.
quick, and then
He was free. You could have had him.
I mean, that is so great. I mean, you know what it is? Like now, you can really relax with your musical career because now you got dual incomes. You can go out, do a record whenever you want. She must have made a bundle of dough off the Pelican Brief. I mean, it's unbelievable the party you're having.
Well, it sounds like y'all are having a great time there this morning, Howard.
You're not kidding. So how'd you meet her?
I met her, I sort of went to visit her. I called her up and...
Whoa, you mean you just said,
Wait
hey...
a minute. How do you... She doesn't tour or anything. She's not doing a concert.
Yeah, like how do you... Like, what do you call her agent and say, I'd like to meet Julia Roberts?
Well, we had mutual friends, actually.
Right.
So I went to visit her when she was doing the Pelican Brief.
Oh, really? You just went on the set?
Yeah.
So you just met her.
Yeah,
What?
he just met her. He bagged her right away.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm not stupid.
I'm sorry. I just vomited.
You move fast, Lyle.
I can't believe it. Now, you know what's going to be the toughest part about being married to Julia Roberts, don't you?
What's that?
You got to avoid her brother Eric at family parties. That guy's crazy. Isn't he? Have you met the whole family?
I've met most of the family.
Hey, you there with Julia now?
You know, she's at work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's great, man. You don't have to do anything. You can just
You laying in bed.
You just lay in
She's at
bed.
work.
Hey, Julia's at work. She'll be home later. It must be unbelievable, man. I swear, this is the coolest move you could have pulled in the whole world.
America's sweetheart, Lyle.
Who, Lyle or Julia?
No. But
Lyle.
can you imagine, did you ever in your wildest dreams when you were growing up think
Oh, when you were
this
laying
would
in
be
bed,
happening to you?
playing with yourself, you probably said, oh, my God, Julia Roberts.
I hope I one day get a woman.
So you go on the set, and then you start romancing her, right? You start talking to her and stuff?
Was there this immediate chemistry? What was it?
Because Lyle doesn't have a great personality. He hardly talks.
I know.
Something to really sink your
I got
teeth
some
into.
content this time.
Yeah.
And remember, this painting is it's handsomely framed.
Yes.
But the only press I got now is the artist always wants to be well hung.
Yes.
So when you put that picture up, you consider
I will now be well hung. Thank you. Mr. Leroy Neiman, thank you so much.
Very much.
Wow, that is exciting. Look at that, Robin. Now, that's a birthday present, an original Leroy Neiman painting.
Well, that is from Infinity Broadcasting to you.
How long does that take to do something like that?
I did it again, that's all. How long did it take? I'd say maybe 3-4 days.
Really?
But that's quite a bit of hours each day, too.
Right.
Wow. Non-stop.
You got to live with it and, get into it a little bit.
Well, how was he?
Yeah.
Well, he first started out, I got a little bit of, it started going toward Alice Cooper a little bit. Then I had to pull it in rain and get a little bit of Lenny Bruce. Then I eventually got to the man himself.
Okay.
And he gave me a lot.
I think you captured
He gave me
it.
a lot.
You did it. You did it.
I think you did it.
Now you can retire. You did it.
When a man's got a lot of props, you got a lot going for it makes it a lot easier.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful.
And the important thing in a serious level is when you do a head and shoulders like this of a person,
Yes.
you got to get the feeling that he's tall.
Hang it in your house.
That would be
That's
ostentatious.
Right. This was given to you as a gift by people who love you, by a very famous artist, and that deserves to be displayed.
That's right.
I don't
it
mind
shouldn't
if
be
it's
hidden.
Wait a second. Am I getting advice from a man who hangs cartoon art in his living room?
Yes, you are.
Am I getting advice?
And a woman who has a giant picture of herself.
Yeah. I got to talk to somebody with a little sensibility here. Are you crazy? Robin's hanging huge pictures of himself in a dining room.
I'm an art lover.
Yeah, I know you are. Sit down, Baba Booey. Hey, look at my father and mother here.
Yeah, what do you think?
Come on up. Maybe you want to say something.
Yeah, they want to say.
My dad is wearing shades, and so is my mother. Is this a goof?
They're both taking on your look.
My parents are starting to dress like me. My father's wearing shades, and my mother is wearing shades. Take a seat. He's dressing like me. He's wearing shades.
That's right.
That's right.
He's prepared for the sun.
Let me tell you something. Dad, I know for many years you thought I was perhaps going to be a failure. And I've spent most of my life trying to prove to you that I am somebody. And you should be proud today, Pop. I'm looking at a $20,000 commission painting right now. And I'm seeing lesbians who eat maggots, all in the same room. And it is a great day. Is it not, Robin? What is the story there?
Oh, I don't know, Howard.
Poor Elephant Boy.
I feel so bad for Elephant Boy.
Yeah. Well, she's hot. Anyway, Gary, who is next?
Miss Howard Stern. Oh, look who just showed up.
Leslie West.
I was wondering if he was going to get here for your 40th birthday.
The great Leslie West. Where have you been? Sit here. Just sit into the microphone.
Get on the microphone.
Sit in the microphone. What's the matter with you? Leslie West,
Leslie
of
acts
course.
like he walked here.
There he is. Leslie, what the hell happened?
For my wife, my father, my mother, I wouldn't have done this. I took a train. The Ossining police took me to the train.
Really? What happened to your car?
Guitars. Well, it's ice. The whole Westchester is ice.
Oh, the whole thing is ice. And Leslie West is here, the legendary guitar, one of my favorite guitarists of all time.
We've never played together on your...
Is that right? Are we going to hear a song in a few minutes?
Well, my guitars are coming in now.
All right. So you need your special guitars.
Leslie had me here on pins and needles. I didn't know if he was going to get here.
Yeah, Leslie. Well, Leslie is here. That's all that counts. Isn't that the truth? All right, Leslie, you go rest up, get the guitars, and then you'll do a song. Look at that. Leslie, the skinny Leslie West.
Leslie always has to make an entrance.
Leslie and Corky Lang. You guys have never played together, huh?
Not
20 years, but I remember.
All right.
It's been about 20 years, but we're going to get this right for you.
All right. Now, who else do we want to say hello to before Leslie and Corky start playing?
Where's Miss Howard Stern?
Miss Howard Stern, 1994. She's our prize gauge.
Yeah, she has a gift for you. What
Doesn't
is
she
it?
look great, Robin?
I have a few gifts for him.
How are
I couldn't
you?
think of what to get you, so I just got you everything I could think of.
Did you really? Well, you didn't need to get me anything.
You were supposed to spend that $50,000 on yourself.
Yeah. Well, what have you done with the $50,000? Have you spent it at all, or have you
I
spent
just
any?
spent my first few hundred on you.
I see. Well, that wasn't necessary. What did you get me?
I got you a few things.
Well, obviously, girl wins $50,000. Believe me, what I really want from you, you're sitting on it.
Oh.
Let me tell you. There's nothing to hear, honey.
Here's the card with those pictures from the back door, that I told you about.
Thank you. Pictures of you. You know what I want? I want you to let us paint you, as Leroy Neiman painted me.
I'll let you do that.
All right, thanks.
That's for you and for Allison.
Oh, isn't that nice?
One.
Beautiful T-shirts.
And something. It looks like a Victoria's
Wait,
Secret
open that.
kind of
Open
thing.
that. Open the other one.
I see.
There's something else.
Oh, negligee for my wife, or was that for you? All right, thank you, Tom. That's very eloquent. One can see why you're the general manager.
Succinct, brief, to the point. You got a picture. What more do you want from me?
Tom, I believe it's time for you to sing Happy Birthday.
There you go.
All right.
How many candles?
Ready?
Forget the band, Leslie West.
Leslie's
All right,
coming
ready?
here at the band.
If everybody would follow my lead, please. On key. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
He sings like a horse's ass.
Happy birthday,
dear me. The loveliness that is me.
I love you.
Thank you, Tom. I love you. Tom, by the way, thank you.
Howard.
Tom.
Yes, Howard.
I also want to thank you for the Leroy Neiman painting. I know you had something. Were you sitting down when he gave you the estimate of what it would cost? I mean, did you pass right out?
Howard, I didn't sign that check.
I know. I didn't think so. There goes Tom.
Wasn't even his idea.
It's a beautiful picture. You really did a great job. Happy birthday, Howard.
Thanks a lot,
I do
Tom.
love you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Love you, too.
I just also want to say that I know we can't get to all of them, but every one of you...
You know, we have a relationship based on trust and understanding. I don't trust him. He doesn't understand me.
Right. Absolutely perfect. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. Thank you. The guys actually played to my 41st birthday. It was unbelievable. The song was going for a while there, and I didn't know. Thanks, Les. Well, that was a great birthday. Robin, you've done it again. I want to thank everybody.
Well, Gary Delabate pulling it out again.
Thank you,
Pulled it out again. Put it back in your pants now. I have to say that, there's so many people here. I see Larry Ratso Sloman over there. I see Captain Jenks and King of All Messengers, who appears to be a mental patient, who had to be subdued during the song.
He's a little inebriated,
Is he loaded or what?
He's got to be.
I see the lovely Celeste here. She is here as well. And so many of the
contestants from the beauty pageant, Roa and Debbie Tay, and the Maggot Girl.
Maggot Girl is
her
here.
Name.
The girl who eats maggots. Cat Halsey, of course.
Okay, there you go.
I know all the girls. Who else did I leave out?
Geez.
Nancy Sirianni Martin.
That's right. All the well, I don't know if Allison, the Princess Norris, is here.
Laura Lackner is over there, I see, and I see Mary That King of All Messengers is making out with Captain
Everyone. He's making out with everyone.
Gary, throw the microphone on him. I want to.
Chris, come here.
Come here. What's your problem, man? Are you drunk?
Are you drunk?
No, I'm not.
Happy
birthday,
drinking?
Howard.
Thank you.
You're in a new group now. When you fill up your applications now, you're in the 40 to 45-year-old group now. Unfortunately, I'm in the 50 to 55-year-old group.
King of All Messengers, who calls all of the various Larry King shows,
right.
and Captain Jenks, who does the same thing.
Howard, I love you. Robin,
thank you.
God bless you.
We love you,
I
too.
mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Does he smell like booze?
You smell that?
It smells like Bloody Marys.
Gary.
What?
You smell that?
I can smell the vodka on
you
your breath.
smell fazools.
Exactly.
Howard,
thank you, King.
Stay well. I love you.
I love you, too. Thank you. Big mistake handing him the microphone. Love you, too. Celeste is there wheeling her way up to the stage. So many fans here today.
You're not on mic.
And nor will you be on mic. And thank you, Celeste. And Captain Jenks, thank you. Who else, Robin? Debbie Tay, the space alien. So many people.
Debbie, you had don't read us a poem. Carmine Rojas, Paul Griffin, Tony Visconti, Mark Pender, and Adam
Tessie. Whatever.
And I wanted to thank everybody who did the show. Jay Leno, Enough's Enough, Cy Dresner, Lawrence Taylor, Peter Wolf, Governor Christine Whitman, Joan Rivers, Judy Collins, Donald Trump, John Roger Daltrey,
great show.
Geraldo Rivera, Aerosmith, Lyle Lovett, Leroy Neiman, and Leslie West, Corky Lang, and Randy Coven.
Well, and it was great. It was great. Thanks to everybody. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Robin. Thanks to Infinity, Tom Chisano, and all the guys sitting here, Scott, and all the interns that put this all together. It's really
and we should thank
great.
Cynthia Lennon as well. Forgot she was here, and May Pang.
That was so long ago. Thank you, Celeste. What is Celeste saying?
Did she just yell? Do you really want to know?
Welcome to the 40s, man.
All right, thank you, Celeste.
Fun.
Celeste, I thought you had cancer. Shouldn't you be in a hospital somewhere? All right, everybody.
See you next year.
All right.
That's it. We're gone. We're out.
Okay.
KEGL.